let's get started. Tie on a jam knot. And start a thread base. Trim off the tag end. Take about 20 fibers, 25 fibers of your nylon. Spin your thread counterclockwise and it will wrap right up around that nylon. Trim off the excess. Tie down your nylon. Put a whip finish on because we're going to cut the thread to put the bead on. I'll take the hook out. And we're going to put a bead on. See if I can do this. I like to use this little sticky thing that I found at the bead shop. It's great, it picks up the bead. You'll notice the bead I have on is backwards, the big hole forward. And the reason for that is I like to have the fibers float in that bigger hole. The little hole seems to draw them in close. And also that big hole will trap some air. I like to put on a little Dave's flex cement, though you don't really need it. And I'll pull the bead up over there to the end, but you can see how it flares out. And now I'll take my camel, my brown thread. I like to build a little dam behind the bead. To keep it in place. And I'm going to trim this again. Put a whip finish on. Do you have to do this? No, you really don't have to do this, but I like to do it. I found out the more times you tie something off with a whip finish or a half hitch, everything doesn't unwind on you. At this point, we're going to put on our stretch body. Take about 1/4 inch of the stretch tubing and put it on the hook. This takes a little effort, but after you've done it a number of times, you'll get it. Then I just like to twist it up here to the, if you'll notice, I get it right over top of those threads. Now I take my 08 uni thread, camel, and I'm going to close down that little end of the tubing. Cut off my tag end. And now I'm going to add a few fibers to make up the tail. I like to go over it twice, if I can do it. Get a little more thread. Once, twice, and then I come back and try it again. Once, twice. Then I'll pull my fibers back. I don't want to pull them all the way off because they will come off. Better stop there. Then I spin my thread counterclockwise. And wrap it up. I still have some fibers sticking out there. We can take care of them if we want to. I'll trim off my tail. There you go, little tail. And it looks kind of messy there, but that's okay. Then I'm going to spin my thread clockwise. And the thread becomes the ribbing. It's kind of nice because it pushes the tubing up. It makes these nice little lumps. And as I get up here to the front, I'm going to build it up right around the head. I'm going to whip finish. And I'm going to trim. Hang on. Now I'll trim off my fibers in the front. That looks good. And see those fibers in the back? If you don't have a burner, I'd advise you get one. It is super. It'll trim up all these little feathers or fibers. Pretty good. Now I'm going to turn the hook upside down. I want to build up the wing case, but I want to build it up on the bottom. So I'm going to do it this way. Dave Tucker does his flies with a little toothpick. I'm going to do that. Take my UV light, and I think I'll put a little bit more. You can always add to this. Now you notice I got my wing case sort of built up a little bit there. I can take my UV light, make sure I get it good. I can take a brown Sharpie, brown. I can color the base if I want. Wing case. I don't think it matters, but I like it. Get even to the top too, I guess. Yeah.